Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Here on the south side, now it's the veteran outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. The wind of the pitch. That misses, and the home opener is underway. The 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next one off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one high in the air to left center. Robert ranges to his right. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Hit hard, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Oh, he throws it away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Lindor retired. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Benintendi on third. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Daniel Vogelback blasts one out. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
And that one pulled foul. 0-1 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Ground ball right side, collected by Torres. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out.
I remember as a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now it's going to be Tim Anderson.
Leading off for the White
Here comes
Sox,
a pitch.
the shortstop, Tim
Swing and a pop up.
Anderson.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Luis Robert, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field.
Robert.
They say he went. Check swing went around. Slider right there. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. 2 out. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
The catcher, Yasmani.
Swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. And now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a 1-2. That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Back here on the south side, here's some real power at the plate.
Leading
Hunter
off with
Renfroe.
the right fielder, number 12. Hunter
Savali back to work.
Renfroe.
Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's Jason Castro. First offering, and it just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a strike in there. The 1-2. Stays alive. The pitch. That one missing inside. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now batting Tim Locastro, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Benintendi up
Now
here.
back.
1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Lined, and that's a base hit. Castro rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and they get Altuve for the out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding.
I'm in my zone now. Money don't slow down. I'm grown.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso,
For the White Sox,
the right-hander,
the
back
first
to work. Fastball almost got him there.
Alonso.
Out to short, and it gets by him. And now it's Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, safe. Here is the young phenom, Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Looking at Torres, have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
No question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2. just missed. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. Here's Manuel Margot. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. And Ramirez is set down. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop. Francisco.
Lindor takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Next pitch inside. And that's ball two. And he deals. Check swing, no appeal. Here's a 3-0. That one drilled left field. That's back. Banks off the wall. The throw into second. And that's a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Here's Daniel Vogelbach. First pitch, and he just misses. And here it comes. And a foul ball left side. Lindor leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
One out and a runner at second. Savali checks the runner, and they got him. Right side, hard hit. Torres over to first. Third out, that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Carlos Santana. The line of the pitch. And it's fouled away. Yoan. On the ground, right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Romy Gonzalez now at the plate.
The third baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's Tim Anderson. He popped out his first time.
Anderson.
That one misses in the dirt. And the righty deals. That one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Liner, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Start of the fourth, and now the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Leading off for Cleveland, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Civale back to work. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Renfroe in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Castro. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The pitch. That one outside, and 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive to short and caught. Back at guaranteed rate field. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
For the White Sox, the catcher,
and a pitch.
Yasmani.
And there's a ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Out to center. Locastro under this one. And there's one away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
That one to first, lays out. He's got it. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. That's through there for a strike. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Tim Locastro.
The center fielder, number 33, Tim Locastro.
And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-1. Just missed. And a pitch. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open
Now
instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
Torres fires over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Jose Ramirez bops one out, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Heath Hembree. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Toss to Alonso. Lindor retired. That ends the frame. Welcome back. And now the young star.
Leading up for the White Sox, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering down in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
The wind to kick the pitch. Slice down the right side. The wind to the pitch. Misses, and it's 2-2. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
Stays alive. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1.
The right fielder, Manuel Margot.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Now 1-1.
Down 1-1.
Kicks and fires. And now 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And the 2-2. And Margot able to spoil that one. The 2-2. And that one a little bit high.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
the designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
First offering misses the mark.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And now it's filled up. Here comes a 3-2. That one to first. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And the batter now, Romy Gonzalez. First pitch just misses. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back. Top 6. Daniel Vogelbach at the plate.
The designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
The pitch. That clips the corner. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Down and in, moved his feet. Next pitch misses way outside. Righty delivers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Fought off foul.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Didn't quite have enough. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
First pitch, not close. Right-hander kick steals.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
On the ground. The throw to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Hunter Renfroe. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. Two outs.
Nope. That's inside.
And fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Guardians go down in order. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Tim Anderson.
For the White Sox, the shortstop,
Woodruff back to work.
Anderson.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. And there's the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bounced up the middle. Lindor gloves it, whips it to first on the run, and he's safe at first. And the batter now, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
And a foul ball.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2.
Pete Alonso.
In the air to left center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that takes care of Alonso. And that's the inning. Back here on the south side, we go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Jason Castro.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Enoli Paredes. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big. Here comes a pitch. They say it went. The pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Left field. Makes the grab. 1 down. And now Tim Locastro.
The center fielder, number 33, Tim Locastro.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich racing over to make the catch. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Andrew Benintendi.
Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 1 now. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Tap to first. Alonso collects. He handles it himself. And that is that.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Back at guaranteed rate field. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Guardians, number 27, Brian.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Out towards left center. Benintendi is there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And here it comes. Just missed. The 1-1. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Foul ball there. Next pitch downstairs, and the count even 1-1. Liner snagged at first. Dives to the base, not in time. He's safe. And at first, Carlos Santana steps to the plate for the White Sox. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Righty to the plate. And he was nowhere near that one for strike 1. And a pitch. That one misses. 2-1. And he deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the inning. Here on the south side, we go to the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Altuve. And the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
1-2 now. Altuve waits. Bounce to the left side, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ramirez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. And another ball. The wind and the pitch. And it is 2-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Now all even up. Stays alive. Next offering is way upstairs. And a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. They're waving Ramirez home. Anderson with a relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Swing and a slow roller. Over to third, but the throw's offline. One away, runners at first and third. Next to hit, Josh
Up
Bell.
next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 on, 1 out. Lindor, the runner at third. Vogelback at first. 1 gone. Fouled off left side. Slow ground ball to the right side. Alonso. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 8-0. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The 1-2. Foul ball.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, as that's where the potential for damage exists.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Now batting,
Jason Castro will hit next. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. That one hammered left field. That's back. That's back some more. Out of here. He sends it out of here. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-0. So 2 down. And up next for Cleveland, Tim Locastro.
the center fielder, number 33, Tim LeCastro.
And first offering is fouled off. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. That's a laser base hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Solid
Now
swing
batting,
from start to end.
left
On
fielder,
time with everything.
Andrew
Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Well struck right field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Now batting,
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for Cleveland, number 30, Jake McCarthy.
White Sox going with a new arm. Matt Foster comes in with runners at second and third. Check swing. He went. That's strike one. Way high. Left-hand hitter waits. Hard hit right side. Torres over to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Leading off for the White Sox, the third
The
baseman,
right-hander back to work.
Romy
In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Gonzalez.
And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Anderson.
Up the middle. Locastro collects it. Over to first. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out. Luis Robert now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's in there for strike 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And the right-hander deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.